This video has UC Personal Insight question examples, and it is taken directly from the UC's One-Day Counselor Conference. First and foremost, these are the 14 factors that the UC system takes into account and considers through holistic review for freshman admission. Holistic review means that they're not just focusing on one thing, they're looking at them all together. How these factors are utilized may differ from campus to campus, but they all play a role in understanding the student fully. What you need to do is use these as a guide to make sure that you are responding to at least one of these 14 factors in each of your 4 personal insight question responses. And all 8 of the personal insight question responses lend to at least one of these 14 factors, making it really helpful. So what we're going to do is we're going to read sample personal insight questions because being able to determine whether or not something is a missed opportunity or value added is going to help you process and understand how to write an effective personal insight question response that will help in the review of your application. What the UCs say is that there are no bad or good responses. Instead, what they're looking for are responses that add value to the application, meaning that it's giving them more. It's providing something that was not already on the application, or it's providing further context and explanation about what was already on the application. This is your opportunity to explain and your opportunity to provide specific and tangible examples. This is what you want to do as opposed to a missed opportunity. A missed opportunity means you didn't really provide any additional information that would help highlight one of those 14 factors that they're including. So in order for this activity to be really effective, you need to make sure that you are genuinely and thoroughly reading the responses and then thinking to yourself, is this a missed opportunity or a value added? This process is going to help you write your personal insight question responses more effectively. So here we go. This is the first one. I'm not going to read it. Instead, what I suggest you do is pause the video, read it to yourself, and then determine, is this a missed opportunity or a value added? This is a missed opportunity. Although the student reflects back on their freshman experience and learns that patience is necessary, they could have provided more details on their leadership role in this program, as well as specify the problems that arose. UC admissions representatives appreciate tangible information and concrete examples. Although the student reflects back on their freshman experience and learns that patience is necessary, which is a lesson they learned, they could have provided more details on their leadership role in this program as well as specify the problems that arose. So they needed to be much more specific. What roles did they play and what were the problems? This was a great opportunity for them to be able to provide specific examples of what they did, the step-by-step, tangible, specific examples. That is exactly what the UCs want to see. And so this is a missed opportunity. Example number 2, go ahead, pause the video, read it to yourself, determine if it's a missed opportunity or value added. This is value added. The student is able to provide a value-added response on leadership by providing concise and specific details on the campaign process for their school to become a sanctuary district. A really important point too here is that you guys can write about whatever topic you want, but it's very important that you always return the focus to you. Whether you're writing about values or ideologies or identities, the focus is the impact on you or the importance to you, not on the idea itself. You don't want to talk about your values or ideologies and further explore what this is about you. So you need to focus on, is this impacting you in a specific way, leading you to where you are, or why is this so important to you? Example number 3, go ahead, pause the video, read it to yourself, and then go ahead and decide missed opportunity or value added. This is a missed opportunity. The focus here was on the narrative and descriptive language rather than the learning outcomes or insight as to why IB was beneficial to the student. It honestly seemed like this story could apply to almost any student who's an IB student. The UCs also really suggest refraining from dialogue as it doesn't have any additive value and it takes up a lot of word count. Additionally, examples and specific details about the impact of IB on their academic experience or how what was learned in IB will help them succeed at UC would have improved this response. The student could have addressed this topic in many ways, but instead the descriptive prose detracted from the information. Example number 4, go ahead, pause the video, read to yourself, determine is this a missed opportunity or value added? This is a value added. The student's able to provide an insightful response explaining how the philosophy course inspired specific actions taken to volunteer, how the course impacted their perspective and changed it, and how this course influenced their choice of intended major. They're not focusing on the course. They're starting out with this general idea about the course, and then they're getting into how it impacted them specifically. Their detailed reflection on their experience provides concrete examples and steps. So again, we see we need to be concrete, we need to be specific. Example number 5. Go ahead, read to yourself, and then determine is this missed opportunity or value added? This is a missed opportunity. While this story was moving and compelled really strong feelings of hoping the student continues to flourish, it doesn't really translate into a sense of how what happened in middle school is relevant to the current experience of the student. UC admissions representatives are interested in the current context of the student, which may include an ongoing impact of an earlier event. More importantly, the student simply didn't answer the question fully, which asks about how the challenge impacted the student's academic journey and achievement. So this answer focused on an experience of the past, but didn't connect it to the present, which is what the UCs are concerned with. And it's not really focusing on how it connects to their academic achievement in fully answering the question. Last but not least, example number 6, go ahead, read to yourself and determine missed opportunity or value added. I bet you're getting pretty good at this. This is value added. The student directly addresses the question and answers it in detail by providing specific examples of how they've taken advantage of an educational opportunity. They're clear and concise, so it's easy to understand. You should not leave the admissions representatives asking why, how, or huh. Additionally, the student provides more depth by discussing academic and personal growth, adding more context of the leadership role, and connected those experiences to the intended career in the medical field. In summary, make sure that you are actually answering the question. You are highlighting one of the 14 factors the UCs are looking for. You have specific examples. You're focusing on yourself, and you're focusing on the present and how it leads to your future, hopefully at the UCs. Hopefully this was helpful, and I know it was really helpful for me to go through this process, and good luck on writing those personal insight question responses.